Welcome back. We are us, and this is Lies of P. So, last episode I struggled my way through the cathedral and lost a lot of ergo in the process. Yep, a lot. More than 10,000, for certain. That said, I'm pretty sure we've got a boss coming up soon. The lady over there also wants us to find a memento of I think the priest that was here. Oh, great. Wait, I wonder. I know the giant thing. I still don't know what to call that thing with the fire that we pushed over that's cleansed the area of the decay or the acid. But I wonder if I think it's just too little fire though. I have enough of these, I can do it. Or at least try. Really? May as well cleanse myself of that immediately and take a look around here. Yeah, it was that. I heard what was coming before, frankly, the game was able to catch up with what was happening. There's another one? No. Nah. Efficient. I don't have anything to throw at these things to see if they'll break and give me anything. Wait, that's not exactly true. But the thing I have to throw, this looks like the wrong end. Yeah, this is the wrong side. Okay. Since that's an empty spot now, let's go ahead. I could use the saw blade, but what if I don't want to? So, wrong one. Oh, good, I can target them. what am I supposed to feel about this? And see, the problem here is if my Legion armor is upgraded enough. Speaking of Legion arm, I just remembered we actually have another one we can use. But I actually think this one is just too good utility-wise. You know, aside from the glaring weaknesses it currently has, until I can upgrade it. Huh. Anyway, I'm trying to target that thing up there. It's like she can't break it. Yeah, me too. It really won't break. Well, ignoring her. Uh-oh. Hurt my ankles. There's another switch right there. Wait, Jiminy's lit up. Well, red, so there's a butterfly around here somewhere. For now, though, I didn't expect it to be red. Shame on me. Come on. Is Lady Luck smiling on us? No. Well, actually, yeah. See, for a second I was going to say no, she's just taking a dump in our mouth, but actually the Legion caliber is pretty good. It's no weapon, but oh, so the butterfly is in here somewhere. Okay, good. We'll go figure that out in a moment. The only thing waiting for you is despair. You died like a pussy. Stop trying to scare me. It looks like he fell off. It looks like he fell off of the ladder. Advance crank. That's not useful to me. 2 more switches. Ah. Oh dear. I almost ran into it. I should heal, honestly. But we're not like that guy on the floor there. Oh, that's actually super convenient. What have we here? They call it the arm of God. You arrogant ones, you called the wrath of God upon us. On yourselves? Wait. Can't be too sure. Yeah. Really? Okay. No need to waste throwing items. Good. Oh dear. So it's literally just that lookout below hazard. Got it. Frankly, we should go back to the hotel and use the Legion caliber. Am I to assume this is dangerous to our health? No. Oh. You're not going to try and... Come on. I know you can do it. You can figure it out. Really? This is... Hold on. Uh-huh. Shut up. Silence in my house. Ah, yeah. I was wondering if there'd be one of those here. I can't get up to it. Crescent Moonstone. Nothing to use that on right now. This is why the cathedral was built, remember? Pilgrims worship the angel. I know there was a bit more to it, but it doesn't seem like it was relevant. I wonder... No, surely I wouldn't be able to just throw something at that pot. Pot? I don't think that's a pot. Could be, but... we can't actually go that way. How? Oh. Oh, that's great. Great. The decay goes down a little faster. Ow. Whoop. That's terribly unfortunate. I have not put a lot of points into health, so that's why enemies hit so hard. You would think having low frame rates and the occasional stutter or freeze that it would occur to me, maybe I should just build tank, but no. That's for people with no neck. Not that way. This should lead. Is it a... Whoa, frick. Shame on me. I was too focused on what to call the thing with the flame in it we were about to push over. I was just about to ask, is it a brazier or what? Because I'm not sure. And that was the moment some idiot decided to try and jump scare me. Successfully. May thy acid be purged. It'd be cool if we could do that with an item. Or the Legion arm. Since you basically have to get the flamethrower Legion arm, why not make that a useful tool for getting rid of areas full of acid? Unless you can, and I just haven't realized it yet because I don't use it. And I won't either because it's not good. How do you know it's not good if you haven't used it? I possess the capacity to analyze. I know it's weird being able to think of a situation and then whoop. How does that ever actually hit anyone? Because you know there are people out there that get hit by it. I want that. How do I get to it? It looks like... Go here and go all the way around. Yeah, that's fine. Archbishop's diary. Is this what she wants? Let's see where it is in the inventory. No. And yeah, this apple looks like it's for someone, for a side quest, right? Pretty sure that's the name. So this looks like it's an item for a side quest because the whistle was. This wasn't, as far as I'm aware. But also the places where people can be spoken to in that particular area where this was relevant. I don't know how many people there are for side quests back at that area. I only found 2. the woman and her baby, and the supposed kid and his whistle. But where does this go? Sheesh. The camera was doing some really funky business there. It's like it was trying to face the direction he was facing, when that's not what it's supposed to do. Like, I'm moving the analog stick in the direction of the enemy so I can get a lock on her. But the camera itself has other ideas, so that's what she wants. Okay, the diary was just for story then. Okay, let's go ahead and give this to her. I don't think we'll... Oh, there's something down there. Unless we already saw that. Screw it. Maybe we should have accessed that elevator now that I think about it. Might have been a shortcut to somewhere. Let me use my strong hand. I mean, I know that's not what he said, but that was good. And sing praise for a new saint has arrived. What is? Oh, that's for summoning there was a name for it, Spectre. We don't need those around here. Taking our germs. Okay, so we have to get back there. Wait, let's give her this thing first. Then we'll go take a look at that elevator. Because that shortcut opened us up to the boss room.
Oh, thank you. Just seeing the Archbishop's holy mark renews my spirit. It's a reminder of the quiet power of faith. I'll remember this forever, Stalker.
Is that it? You better apologize. Seriously though, just...
It's a reminder of...
Yeah.
It's a reminder...
Yeah. Of my disappointments. And that not all people deserve to be helped. Spider-Man was right. Everyone gets one. This isn't the right way. And yes, I'm aware that saying that Spider-Man was right, everyone gets one, means that I have to help everyone, but no, I won't. So our current objective is to meet the elevator and see where it goes. Then, spend the next hour trying to kill the boss. Where? Okay. Good, they've got that blocked off so that the enemy can't approach the safe area. much less interrupt you on your way to the boss. Maybe they won't let me use the elevator. Who knows?
Damn it! I can't find the way out. Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
Oh, I'm probably going to need to do this. Hey, it works again. Unless... Wouldn't it be terribly hilarious if this turned into a fight and I have to walk the entire way back because I'm definitely going to die? Hey, bud. You've got a couple of weapons there. 3, from the look of it. You want to share, maybe?
Oh, oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure I don't need to introduce myself? Note these golden wings? Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock? I'm Alidoro the Hound. Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean and comfortable, you know, civilized.
Not the hotel. That's for goddamn sure.
Vanini Works? I didn't give that place much thought. That's where the puppets are being made, after all. But I heard tell of a shelter there as well. With no first-hand knowledge, I suppose I have to trust you. I have a lot of searching ahead of me, so why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity. A thank you gift. Take it.
My springs are reacting, everybody. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, it's not that big a deal, right? We just cleared Vanini Works. The place is nice and safe. It's just away from where I call my base. He'll be lonely, but doesn't seem like a me problem.
Since you're so helpful, I'll...
Ooh. Rare Ergo. Kill strong enemies to gain rare ergo. Alidoro is the treasure hunter who collects this rare ergo. You can exchange it for Alidoro's precious weapons or amulets. Well, consider me moist. But now I'm glad he's not dead. At least until I get all of this stuff off of him. So, of the 3 amulets he has, number 1, the Dancing One's Amulet. Enables dodging even with low stamina. I like it. I like it. I want it. I do not have rare ergo? I definitely do. Okay, so the rare ergo only works for 1. Okay, so that makes me sad. I would really like to be able to dodge with low stamina. And as for its flavor text, the best parade is never swayed by any obstruction. One must be prepared to make a great effort to put on a magnificent show. For the Broken Heroes ergo, I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. We have the Extreme Modification Amulet. Increases weapon attack in proportion to the number of Fable slots. I sure wish there was actually more detail on that, so I wasn't just, well, confused. Left ignorant in the dark on whether it's actually valuable. Take your pick. The Scrapped Watchman. Ah, that's who it was. So that's for Murphy. The Scrapped Watchman was an experimental piece modified to the extreme to test how far Krot's engineering skills could go. The result was impressive, but ultimately came at a cost. I really wish it told me how much I would get according to each slot or per slot. Because if it's anything below 25, it's not worth it. And if it's under 10, that's disgusting. And for the King's Flame ergo, who was that from? Ah, yes, the giant walking furnace. Yes. Actually, if I had actually looked at the icon here a little closer, like the biggest one in the middle here, I probably would have figured it out. But at least I didn't need help in any other capacity. So, from that thing's rare ergo, we have Conquering Amulet. Upon a successful perfect guard, temporarily increases damage inflicted by weapon attack. That could actually be really good for that one handle that has the counterattack. When you block an attack and it increases, it allows you to activate a counterattack and it deals more damage if you block an attack first. I mean, I probably should have tested that at the hotel now that I think about it, but okay, and for its flavor text, the puppet heads to the place where fire, electricity, and acid flow. It must not be withstood, but overcome and passed. So that's an interesting one. That's an interesting amulet as well. I like the first one and the third one so far. Then we have weapons. You know, the odds are ever in the weapons' favor of me picking them over the amulets. Which is why I read the amulets first. Also because I'm slightly afraid that the weapons are just going to be doo-doo. But that's not as big of a reason. Anyway, here we have the 7-coil spring sword. It's a great sword, so it'll have a slow attack. It's mainly slash with a bit of stab, maybe? It scales best with motivity, okay with technique. Has 130 attack to start with. And the rest of the stats don't really matter. Its damage reduction while guarding is 61.34. So, it's fine. Now, we get to the cream in this Twinkie. 7 explosions is the blade's fable art. A strong downward blow. When you cut downward, multiple explosions will deal damage to the enemies in front of you. Well, I have to know what that looks like. It might suck. especially if the explosions don't do really good damage. I'm talking, how much do we deal? We deal like 200 per hit. So it'd have to do at least half of that, and I'm only going to tolerate 3/4 of that. No, that's too high. 200. Yeah, maybe 1/4 would be okay, but it's a rough choice because it might not be good, and it costs 3 slots worth of Fable energy. So, oh wait, we didn't check the handle. Now the handle has guard parry. Time the enemy's attack correctly to deflect it and trigger a powerful attack. So that's basically the same as the handle for the rapier, which is unfortunate because the timing for that is rough for me, as things are. Ooh. Here, for the Broken Heroes ergo, we have Etiquette, a dagger that specializes in stab with a bit of slash on the side. You know, if you're feeling frisky. It scales very well with technique. Not surprising. Poorly with motivity, but at least it's got something going on. And its physical attack is 104. That's actually pretty freaking good. How in the world is an umbrella a dagger? Anyway, it has low damage reduction when guarding, so that's a concern. But for the cream in this Twinkie, we have the Fable Arts single stab on the blade and absolute counterattack on the handle. Let's find out what they do. Single stab? No way. You gather your strength for a big forward piercing attack? I couldn't have seen that coming at all. Now, absolute counterattack. Perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. Right after a successful guard, use Fable Arts to trigger an extra attack. That thing is not cheap to cast. And I'm unclear on the triggering an extra attack. Do I just use any Fable Art, or do I use absolute counterattack again? Because if it's the latter, it's worded poorly to communicate that. They could have just had it say, use again to trigger an extra attack. Anyway, for the King's Flame ergo, we have Holy Sword of the Ark. This is a great sword with 100 durability. Sucks to be you. It mainly focuses on slashing, but it seems to have a little bit of stab in it. Nice. Scales best with motivity, has a taste for technique. And it comes with 140 physical attack. Also, it has 71.87 damage reduction while guarding. Now, the Fable Arts, the first one, I know what that is. It's a charged attack. So it's weird that this thing has patient smash. Interesting. And the Fable Art on its handle is Alter. We'll go ahead and skip straight to that since we know what patient smash does. Ooh, Alter. Transforms the length of the handle. After transforming, stamina consumption is reduced temporarily. That sounds delicious. Keep in mind, I'm at all times considering what weapons can be ripped apart and stitched together to form something disgusting. And I need to know how alter works. I wish there was some sort of a demonstration, but what can you do? We've got another boss coming up, so we might have to... I don't know if we'll actually... I don't know if we'll actually be able to find this guy here again, since we told him that Vanini Works was safe. But I mean, it's fine. I don't have to walk all the way up here to meet him again. So, what are we getting? I have to get the 7-coil spring sword. I have to. And I do love to parry, because I'm thinking of getting this and the holy sword, so I can attach the handle from the holy sword to the 7-coil spring sword. Ah, man. And I do have one open slot for an amulet. Increases weapon attack. I don't... And I want that handle's Fable art too. I don't have anything with that on it, do I? Crap, I can't access that menu, so I've just got weapon parts I can't look at. I'm so sad. Payback swing? Okay, so payback swing is the counterattack that I was talking about. See? And it words it clearly. Use it immediately after guarding an attack for more power. It doesn't say use Fable Arts immediately after guarding for more power. It just says use it immediately. Use it. Payback swing. I know what to do with that. But the other weapon was extremely, was unclear. So I don't have absolute counterattack. But I do have absolute defense. Now, if reactivating absolute counterattack is what they want you to do, does that mean it costs 4 to actually get real value out of it?
Since you're so helpful, I'll give you...
Or does that mean... Or is the recast free? Is what I meant. Is what I was going to follow that up with. And I want the Conquering Amulet too. Okay, we've sat here long enough. It's just time to make decisions. Dang it. It's so difficult. Because on the one hand, I really do want to test out the Extreme Modification Amulet to see how much weapon attack I get. But what if it sucks? And the game is probably going to save immediately after I buy it, so I'm stuck with it. And all of the enemies are dead, so I don't have anyone to actually test on. And the moment I touch the Stargazer, that's probably going to be it, and it's going to save, and I'm going to be upset. So should I just buy all of the freaking weapons then? I have to. Let's look at it like this. None of the amulets were so amazingly interesting that I had to buy them. Meanwhile, these weapons have fable arts that I really want to see if they're any good. Don't really want to talk to him. We're done here, bud. So, that's about 20 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. Thanks for watching the video, by the way. You just watched a grown man argue. This thing was supposed to be here before. Okay. Change my equipment really quickly. Which one? Let's get rid of you. How slow is this? It's actually pretty good. Alright, bud. Oh, I like that heavy attack. This handle is good. Here, have this. He's out. He is upset and incensed. I wish I could crouch. I noticed I'm attacking nothing because I noticed the image of the sword on the right shows that it has blades and sharper tip. But as it is, it currently has nothing. There it was. Hold on, so what's the follow-up charge attack? I actually really like the charge attack for this. It's short range, but it hits twice. It feels fast. So let's swap to the Daghor. It's an umbrella and a dagger. Not a sword, just a dagger. That's cute. So, I was actually really hoping to get a weapon off that guy or something, but you know, this is fine too. So, I was going to try and open a map. So where do we go from here? Right, we need to go back to the hotel. That's right, I'm stalling again. But we will fight the boss this episode. Don't worry about that. That way. Wait, actually I could just go around. Save myself the hassle. Right? No, not at all. Again, in that fight I forgot I had a Legion arm. As you do, apparently. Oh, what? Oh, the ladder's on that side. Good lord, I was lost for a second there. Just trying to get anything of note to spawn in. Wasn't there something on a table? One of these lower areas where the acid was. I wasn't sure if it was an item or not. Okay, let's touch this and go to the hotel. Oh, right. Yep, you're right. I could have used the watch to go directly to the hotel from wherever the frick I was. Frankly, from right next to the guy. Oops. I forget the watch can do stuff like that. You know, I wonder if Alidoro or the Hound would have been alright here. Frankly, I'd prefer not to take the chance. This guy has
Welcome
a
to
quartz
Hotel
for sale,
Cloud. How may I be of service?
but I don't have enough for it. Let's change that. Should be here. That's 4,200. That's 1,000. I only need 20 something hundred. 2,900. I don't want to put too much in case we decide to be stupid again
Welcome to Hotel Cloud.
and throw
How
away
may I
air
be
go.
of service?
Shut up. So I could just keep buying those then. Whoops. At least it wasn't something precious. $12. It's 4 sets of 3. We don't have that many new weapons, but it's fine.
Welcome to Hotel.
Why in the world is the sawtooth wheel 100? That should be 10. All right. Oops, I misdid my math. So, our main objective was to fiddle with our left arm. So, I'm just going to guess. I remember the not shield. I remember the Legion arms that we had access to unlock at least. It was a shield, a mine layer, which is never going to be in my inventory or used or equipped. Not here, it won't. So, mine layer, shield, web slinger, flamethrower, what is this last one? I don't remember it. But that's fine. Okay, so we have, right. The one that throws acid. And its first one, oh, that's not acid. It's this one. I knew I was wrong when I read the name of it, but I just kept going anyway. Ooh, this is the one that lets you change its direction. So instead of spraying it wide over an area, you can fire it in a line. See, dodge is just not useful. Oh, that sucks. Easy choice. That's supposed to be increased range after a charge? Explain to me how that look. Does that look any different to you guys? Look at this one first. This is how it is normally. And this is with the charge. Does that look increased to you? I mean, the part of the sludge on the left side is a little deeper. So it looks like there's more of it. But the range looks to be generally the same. That's not great. You always want an upgrade to feel and or look like an upgrade. That's rough, buddy. I probably won't use that yet. I'll die a couple of times and then swap to it because why not?
I know my way around a weapon.
Upgrade, right. So, I like this one. Oh, crap. Actually, I have enough crescent moon stones. I just need more ergo. Let's do something about that. Popping these things like crack rocks. Use and probably that.
I know my...
So, upgrade you. I haven't been able to use the dagger or the holy sword of the arc yet. Ooh, not sure I want to spend those on you. This thing already had better attack than the spring sword. I need to see this one in action first. Actually, we do have this. So it gets the perfect block. And then you can reactivate. So the reactivation is free then. And it does a good bit of damage. That's no joke. It stabbed. The charge attack for this causes him to stab them with the umbrella. Just a real good impale, you know? Gets right in there. And then opens the umbrella. That seems like a fatality to me. I mean, it does garbage for damage, but it's also a dagger, apparently. Okay. Next one. I want to try the guard parry. Yeah, this one doesn't mess around. So, next one is the Holy Sword of the Ark. The Holy Sword of the Ark looks to be slightly longer. The blade is, anyway. But the handle for the other sword is definitely longer. Though I can't say that actually has any effect on its range. I really like the detail on it. So this one has... The only one that actually matters is the fable art on the guard. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that is definitely... That's doing it all right. Wow! Wait, and then the weapon just stays extended. Oh, wow. That is actually, so far, this is the best handle. I do want the guard parry for the 7 spring sword, but this handle will make that weapon so much better. And then I just cast it and it stays this way. I love that. Also, the charge attack is... Oh, right. It changes the charge attack. And whether you hit or miss it, there is some extra lag at the end of that charge attack. And by lag, I mean you're trapped in an animation that you then have to spend stamina to get out of. Or, eat dick. Unless the attack kills. Or it just goes over his head like that. Ooh. A double swing on the follow-up charge attack. Okay, so I can make him do that by doing a light attack first. Interesting. And that shortens the handle. Why is the blade red now? It costs more stamina to use. Well, the usual amount. With the blade extended. Huh. Yeah, it halves the stamina cost. Okay, I think that's it for the experimenting. For me, the blade isn't worth it, but that handle is incredible. I also have to go visit the tree. So... handle first. Oh, crap. That's a one piece, isn't it? It's not showing up here, so all of them are single piece weapons. So I have to choose either the Seven Spring Sword or the Holy Sword. That's rough. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, I am somewhat miffed. Oh wait, we have to go visit the tree. I'm going to go ahead and do that on my own, and I will see you guys at the boss. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I lied. I have equipped the acid-slinging Legion arm. That door was loud. I did not expect it to be that loud, otherwise I wouldn't have tried to talk through it. Hey, bud. You look like the type that hates fire. I have eyes, you know. I'm sure that's impactful with higher graphics. Now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have brought the acid arm. I mean, there's been acid all through this place. Yeah, I shouldn't have brought that here. Oops. Yep. Just walked right into that one. Alright, let's see if we can't shave a little off the top this time. And, you know, hit him more than once. We do a good bit of damage to him, but... that hit him for nothing. I didn't expect that one. And he's done. Ladies and gentlemen, that was not even 10 minutes. Well, it was 10 minutes. It was more than 10 minutes. There has to be more, right? There has to be. And this says I'm right. Yep. There it is. I was wondering where this thing went off to. Now, that would explain why it didn't have a phase, a phase change when it hit half health. I will admit it here. I was bamboozled. This is going to hurt.
I want to go back to the old Krat. The old me. Before the greed overtook me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest, that was rough. It's not that it was actually particularly... well, it was difficult. But there were only two parts that actually made this... more of a trial than the bosses that came before it. The first thing was the fact that you have to beat the first form's entire health bar. Usually with the other bosses, it's been you get them to have health, then things flip on their head. However, with this one, there was an entire first form you had to beat, then an entire second form. Granted, you could negate the second form entirely by running around to the other head and just fighting that and continuing with the attack patterns you know and love. Except for the second issue, which is that glowing blue charge attack. It's basically an AoE. I'm not sure how it actually deals its damage, whether it's a ground pound or just an AoE pulse. But for the longest time, I've had trouble getting the character to actually run. But that might also be the fault of the frame lag I'm suffering as a result of the game having been running for maybe 6 hours. I fell asleep at about an hour and 48 minutes worth of recording. Some of that being just after the first encounter of the boss and a while after that. So I fell asleep, woke up maybe an hour ago. I could actually check, hold on. Ooh, it's been, let's see, it was 1:48. Yeah, so it's basically been another hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half since I woke up and started on this fight again. Granted, some of it was me experimenting. For example, there were a few fights where I was using this, and it's actually really strong, especially the altar. I mean, outside of altar form, this weapon is actually garbage. It's so bad. Its charge attack has garbage range. Its attack pattern is extremely slow. But once you get it into altar, everything is just so much better. Range, attack speed, it's all really good. And it costs next to nothing. So I experimented with that, saw significant improvement in the time to kill for the first phase, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think with this weapon I actually got the closest ever to beating the boss entirely, well, his second form specifically. And that was good. So I tried a few more times, but it just didn't feel consistent enough in terms of performance compared to the 7-coil spring sword. This thing is a monster, including having the ability to parry when you see something gross coming, like an unblockable, assuming you have consistent frame rates. There may be some fights I'll include where I was just parrying everything, and that's because my frame rate was smooth as butter, even if it was lower than most of you will ever experience. All in all, the fight itself wasn't frustrating. I know that it's easy to tell that it was all me that was the problem, except for that one charged attack when the AoE burst of the second phase. Aside from that being really annoying if you can't get out of the range of it, and I'm not entirely sure you can dodge it. You can tank it if you've got enough health and your health is full. But, also, the second phase has this aggro mode, aggressive mode, where it'll charge at you, swing around and charge at you again, swing around and charge at you again, and then go into an unblockable. It didn't do that in this fight, and I'm not entirely sure why. Is it because I managed to avoid the AoE burst? I genuinely can't say. Usually when it gets to half health is when it does that attack, but it never had the chance. Frankly, I was hoping to be able to encounter that attack again to see if guard parry could interrupt the entire sequence. Of course, I have some difficulty using guard parry properly, but that's mostly, again, a frame rate issue. Because if you're actually thinking about it, guard parry requires you to keep track of two separate animation timings. The first being your enemy's attack. The second being the actual parry. There's an entire animation associated with the guard, but there's only one specific point during that animation where if the enemy's attack meets yours or meets your parry, you interrupt them, deal damage, and it's also staggered. It also adds to their stagger, so it's something you really want to land. Which is what makes it really difficult for me with inconsistent frame rates. Now, again, I'm complaining about frame rates. Well, not really. I'm just pointing out that I would be doing much better if not for the frame rates. But I can't do anything about that now because, well, I've got bills. So I can't really afford to pick up a new PC just willy-nilly. Still, the fight itself was fun. I was never bored. I was never frustrated. I never grew tired of living. It's a good fight, which is incredible when you think about it. A difficult boss fight that is fun and doesn't make you want to kill yourself, even though you are sucking so hard, regardless of how much that sucking is your own fault. So, our new ritual will be starting now that we've met Alidoro. We'll be going to meet him after we beat a boss. Thing is, I don't know if he's still here or if he's at Venini's workshop now, or the Venini Works building now. Yeah, and all we got from that fight was the rare ergo, which is fine. There's not really a problem with that. Frankly, I'm surprised they... Okay, the frame rate is actually just garbage right now. Like, I'm trying to move this camera smoothly, but it is jumping. All I want to do is go to the elevator and see if Alidoro's there. If not, we can just teleport back to the Stargazer. There's supposed to be a ladder here. Now let's see if this crashes the game or not. Anybody? Let me also add, I am really glad that I had left OBS running. Multiple times I was tempted to just completely throw away, well, not throw away, but to completely just pause OBS and then hope for more consistency in frame rates and then be able to fight the boss. But then it occurred to me each time, if I do that and I beat the boss, there's just no footage of that. Oh great, that led all... Wait, since when was there... Ugh, this is terrible. I wonder if I could fix it by changing the graphics settings, he said ignorantly. Because this is... I'm not even interested in fighting. I just want to be able to run around without the game skipping. So, come on, be a weapon. I don't know why a nun would have a weapon, but maybe a giant paddle? Seems about right. Cecile's written confession. Okay, let's at least, bear witness to her confession. This? Yeah. Let me repeat that. Apparently, she was a murderer. Now, she didn't die. So she's out there somewhere now. Apparently I was right to try and kill her for not giving me anything useful earlier. And I say earlier even though it feels pretty weird considering I went to sleep and everything, but be that as it may, let's see what she has to say. Okay, nope, we're not doing this. I'm going to put an end to this video before I lose my mind, or my PC blue screens, and I lose my footage. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back on Wednesday with another episode tomorrow, I've recorded this on Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. So this will be going up on time on Monday. Tempted to upload it now and then just have it sitting so I don't have to worry about uploading it later. Probably going to do that. This will be going up on time on Monday, so I can say this with confidence for once. Tomorrow will be another episode of a Chronicle Hero, 100 Heroes. So if you're into turn-based JRPGs, why not drop by? As always, I'm not the kind to say subscribe or like the video. Frankly, there's just not much of a reason for me to. I just can't be bothered. But if you want to, feel free to. And so with all that said, we will see you. But hopefully not this goddamn stuttering. I cannot stand this. How bad this is? Ugh. Next time.